But
Yeah.
what does it take for a company like GOMSpace, who is competing with some pretty big names in the smallsat space? Like, what are some of the advantages that you guys bring?
Well, a couple of things. First of all, I think the agility of a small and medium-sized company is simply bigger. It's faster and it's cheaper. The other thing that we see very much is that when we are in the small satellite segment, there are no big players. There are a few. Orbital has a certain size, but they had almost went belly up, so Lockheed had to go in and take them. So if you look around, there's not a lot of big companies that have these smaller satellites because it's too difficult for them. Airbus, Airbus, they don't have they buy them because they don't have to. They only, if it has to anything below 100 million euros, they don't know how to do, right? So you might think there's a lot of competitors, but not really when we come to the space of a small sat. Of course, there are competitors, but they're not necessarily big. So I think it's a fairly level playing field from that perspective. Then it's about trust and approach. I believe we have developed here at GOMSpace really a focus on customer. Customers like to work with us because we actually listen to them and we're trying to accommodate them. Sometimes maybe too much, but nevertheless they like us. Give you an example. We have won now 2 contracts out in Singapore for microsats, so the slightly bigger versions, right? So sort of 150 kilo-ish rather than a smaller CubeSats. We won ahead of the whole world. Everybody was out there wanting to win that. We've never launched a microsat before. Never launched a microsat
That's
before.
amazing.
We know at least 5 other players who had in space proven we can do it. Why did they pick us? Because they like working with us, because they could see we understand what we're doing, they can trust us, and the whole process leading up to the decision has been very positive for them. So it makes a big difference, and we can replicate that also in the US.
Yeah, it's shocking that helps people want to work with you.